This is your prime-time forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia from Dr. Don's Weather. Dr. Don's Weather is made possible by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House and Bama Diesel Repair. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Fincher Fence, Estate Masters, Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery, Southern Union State Community College and the venue at 5 Points Farms, here's Dr. Don.
Happy Wednesday, East Alabama and West Georgia. Big travel day across the area, and we've got a pretty good weather forecast to get to Grandma's house today. This is your primetime forecast for Wednesday, November 27th, 2024, from Dr. Don's Weather. It is Turtle Adoption Day, so find you a turtle to adopt today. National Bavarian Cream Pie Day. I like the sounds of that. National Tree Week, and it is National Jukebox Day. Yeah, most of you youngins don't have a clue what a jukebox is, but, well, us older folks do. That was our boombox back in the day. Well, wait a minute. You guys don't even know what a boombox is. It was your thumb drive back in the day. How about that? Jimmy Stevens Construction, a proud partner with us here on Dr. Don's Weather. 256-610-1364 if you want to get in touch with Mr. Jimmy Stevens, and if you have remodeling or new construction plans, I highly suggest you contact Jimmy Stevens with Jimmy Stevens Construction. Thank you, Mr. Jimmy. You've been with us a long time, and we greatly appreciate it. Then after you get that new addition or new home built, you want to get in touch with Jamie Dukas, because he can get your ducks in a row, and he can hook you up with Alpha Insurance. He's honest. He's fair. He will come to you. He'll sit down in your living room. Hey, he'll do it the old-fashioned way if you want to. 256-831-7770, or click that link at the top of the video to get in touch with Jamie Dukas. Very active weather week on the way for East Alabama and West Georgia. Today, we'll see low and mid-level clouds slowly transitioning to the northeast out of the southwest, with moisture and warm air increasing throughout the late afternoon and evening ahead of the frontal boundary. Clouds will increase during the afternoon as well. Models are in fairly good agreement this morning that activity will approach the northwest counties of Alabama between 10 p.m. and midnight tonight, moving southeast and reaching East Alabama and West Georgia around, well, sometime between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. West Georgia probably between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., then lingering along and south of the I-85 corridor with redevelopment possible through Thursday afternoon. Overall, the severe risk looks limited for much of the area. This is due to the arrival timing during the cool morning hours. Temperatures will reach our high before the front moves through, so falling temperatures throughout the day on your Thanksgiving Thursday afternoon. So, transitional day today, Thanksgiving Day, marginal risk of severe weather. That's a 1 out of 5, 1 being the smallest risk category. All modes of severe weather will be possible, and then dry and much colder air in here behind the cold front tomorrow. There's a look at the latest graphic from the National Weather Service out of Birmingham. Again, they're calling the threat window between 2 a.m. and between 2 a.m. and noon on your Thanksgiving morning. But understand, that's for the entire state across East Alabama and West Georgia. And I really think we're talking between about 8 a.m. and 11 a.m., depending on whether you're in Alabama or Georgia. Doesn't mean it's going to storm that entire time, but that's the window of opportunity for the cold front to actually move through our area. Now, all modes of severe weather will be possible, including a brief tornado, damaging winds, and large hail. This is not going to be a long-duration event. It's going to be one of those situations where the cold front moves in. It may be strong in certain spots along that cold front as it blows through, but probably no more than 30 or 45 minutes and we're done with the severe weather threat. We may have some rain linger for a while, but we're not even looking for a large amount of rain here. We're talking a quarter to maybe a half inch. Some localized locations could see 3/4 to 1 inch, depending on how much rain this thing produces. We don't think it's going to produce a lot. And we could also see some hail involved in some of the stronger thunderstorms. So make sure that you have multiple ways to get alerts. It's going to be Thanksgiving morning, so lots of folks are going to be traveling around or are going to be headed to Grandma's house. So we want to make sure everybody's aware of what's going on. Know where your safe place is. A lot of folks from out of town visiting with relatives. So when they get to your house, whether they're there now or they arrive early tomorrow morning, make sure they understand where your safe place is in your home so that you don't have to explain it. If we were to go under some type of warning, everybody just knows where to go. And be sure you stay weather aware as we head into your Thursday morning. Folks have got lots of things on their mind, including their family, and that's exactly what you should be thinking about on Thanksgiving morning. But we want you to remain weather aware just in case we were to get a rogue severe storm or two. Again, I do not anticipate this being a major deal. But hey, it only takes one, and if it happens in your front yard, it is a major deal to you. So that's why we're going to cover this thing for you. We'll be watching the system as we go throughout the day today. If we think it's necessary to do a weather talk live tonight, we will. And then we'll bring you live severe coverage tomorrow morning as this moves through East Alabama and West Georgia, if indeed we have strong to marginally severe storms along the line. So make sure everybody understands Dr. Don's Weather will be here in the studio with full live coverage in the event that we think it is necessary. Let's take a look at your current conditions at the venue at 5 Points Farms and 5 Points, Alabama. Currently, look at that, 39 degrees outside, and we're talking about the possibility of a few tornadoes tomorrow morning. That's a little weird. Wind is calm at the moment. It's mostly out of the west-southwest, though, when we do get a gust. Humidity is 98%. The barometric pressure, 30.08. Dew point, 39. High temperature yesterday was achieved in the morning. 65.6 was the high temperature. We currently have partly cloudy skies. Sunrise on your Wednesday morning, 6:25 a.m. And the sun sets this evening at 4:36 p.m. It's going to be a pretty nice day, though winds will pick up this afternoon out of the southwest as we go through that transitional period. We'll start to see some clouds move in as well. We'll make it up into the mid-60s for your Wednesday high. So weather-wise, today looks really nice across East Alabama and West Georgia. Here's your 6-day forecast from the Alpha Weather Center. Jamie Dukas, your local Alpha agent. Today, mostly sunny with a high temperature of 64. Calm wind becoming south at 5 miles per hour in the afternoon. For tonight, a slight chance of showers between 9 p.m. and midnight. Then showers and thunderstorms becoming likely after midnight. I think that is going to be west and northwest of us. I don't think we see much across East Alabama and West Georgia until after about 4 or 5 a.m. It may be closer to 6 or 7 a.m. before we see anything over the majority of our coverage area. Low temperature around 53 with temperatures rising to 61 by 5 a.m. South wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then winds will be gusty on Thanksgiving Thursday at 25 miles per hour, especially after the front moves through. You know how this works. We get the cold front here in the fall, and then the winds turn out of the northwest, and they'll be howling tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be maybe a little difficult to play backyard football. Tomorrow afternoon, 25 mile per hour wind gusts are certainly likely. Chance of rain is not significant. I mean, we're looking at a 40% chance of showers through sunrise, and then as we get into Thanksgiving Day, we'll increase that to a 50% chance on your Thursday. So, yeah, there's a chance that some of you may not see a thing, but I would expect at least to get a shower. Chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly cloudy Thanksgiving Day, with the temperature rising to near 65 by 8 a.m. And then the temperature will be falling in the afternoon to around 52. By late afternoon, southwest wind at 10 miles per hour, becoming northwest in the afternoon, could gust as high as 25. Chance of precipitation on your Thanksgiving Day is 50%. We're looking at about a quarter of an inch of rain. We could see some higher amounts in some of those heavier storms. A half inch, it would be plausible in some of those locations. And then the bottom drops out as we head into your Friday. Big ball game over on the West Bank in Wadley Friday night. You better carry a coat, maybe two, with you to the ball game. It is going to be chilly. We'll be dropping down into the upper 20s on Friday night. Then on Saturday, if you're headed to West Alabama, down I-20 to T-Town for the Iron Bowl again, carry your coat with you. We're looking at a high temperature of around 50, probably at kickoff. And then we'll be falling into the 40s, maybe even into the 30s before the Iron Bowl is done early Saturday evening. Overnight low will be 28 degrees on Saturday. Then on Sunday, we won't make it out of the 40s. 49 degrees will be your high temperature on Sunday. We'll have another clipper system that'll move just to the north of us that will reinforce the cold air. We're looking at 24 degrees for your overnight low on Sunday night. Some locations north of the I-20 corridor could dip into the upper teens for overnight lows on Sunday night and again on Monday night. And I know Tuesday is just off of the chart, but yeah, it looks like that cold air is going to hang around for most of next week across East Alabama and West Georgia. Maybe a little warming trend by the time we get to Wednesday and Thursday, and there is a hint that we may see a shower or two by that time as well. But it does not look like it's going to be anything of any great significance. Let's go back over to the Southern Union State Community College Live Doppler HD radar. It is on that button. Click the right one here. You can see nothing out there right now across Alabama and Georgia, but if you look back off to the west, you begin to see what will be in here late tonight, probably about 24 hours from right now, before this actually makes it into East Alabama and West Georgia. Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on this for you, and we will have live coverage if it becomes necessary here on Dr. Don's Weather. Hope that you're spending time with your family this holiday weekend and, midweek and then weekend. But keep an eye on the weather. We've got you covered here on Dr. Don's Weather. We ask that you support us whenever you can by sending us PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Facebook stars. You can go over to our weather store and pick up a Dr. Don coffee cup, a t-shirt, baseball cap. Part of those proceeds come back to support us here at Dr. Don's Weather as well. Doesn't cost you a dime to do the social media things, and that helps us also on YouTube, Facebook, X, and Discord. Follow, like, share, comment, and make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather and click that notification bell. So if we do go live to cover severe weather in the morning, you'll be guaranteed to get that notification. And be sure you join our Discord communities. You get a few extra perks over there when we go live on Discord. Have a fantastic Wednesday. Be careful if you're going to be traveling. Be careful at the grocery store today. A lot of folks are going to be there. Could be dangerous. I'll see you back in here either tonight with a Weather Talk Live or early tomorrow morning with severe weather coverage here on Dr. Don's Weather.
This has been your primetime forecast for East Alabama and West Georgia. From the Alpha Weather Center, powered by Fincher Fence, Estate Masters, Southern Union State Community College, the venue at 5 Points Farms and Boondocks Barbecue and Creamery. Dr. Don's Weather is supported by the Randolph County Commission, East Alabama Waste, Southern Auction Solutions, Genesis Weight Clinic, Jimmy Stevens Construction, Anchor Roofing, the Town of Wadley, Auction 431 South, the Salem Auction House, and Bama Diesel Repair. Be sure to like us on Facebook, share us with all of your friends, and subscribe to Dr. Don's Weather on YouTube. We will be back tomorrow morning with another edition of your primetime forecast on Dr. Don's Weather.